Man, shout out to everybody, man. This thing is no joke. So this actually is gonna probably be the thumbnail. Man, you can get hit with the Yokozuna bomb in this truck, it ain't gonna flex. What is up, Mousetrap Gang, man? Welcome back to another video. And today is beautiful Saturday morning. It is 7:30 in the morning. We're down here riding bikes. And let me show you that it's actually 7:30 in the morning. Actually, 7:37. April 2nd, so this ain't no April Fool's, man. So anyways, so we actually got wood right there. We got staples, we have wood glue. And we are going to be building a box, a ported box. So it's basically going to have a slot port and then 4 speakers going across of it. And we're going to try, we already got the pieces of wood somewhat cut. I had them, I always get all my wood pre-cut at Home Depot, then I come home and I run them through my table saw. I've been doing that technique for the longest. I'm actually going to get all the cutouts and everything ready right now, and then I'm going to cut everything all out, put the box together, but not put the back or the lid on it, and then I'm going to cut the port out, and then after that we're going to staple the port, put the port in place, and then we're going to brace the box on the inside. Once the box is braced in the inside, then we can put the top of it on. We're actually just going to brad nail it, and then we're just going to mark off where the port's at. Actually go ahead and router the port out so it has like that nice flush cutout instead of jagged edges with the jigsaw. And then once that's done, we're going to staple the box down, and then we're going to actually go ahead and cut out all the speaker cutouts so the speakers can go inside there. So let me get my stuff down, let me get organized, and I'll pick up the camera again, and we'll start building this box, man. So subscribe to the channel, drop some comments, and let me know what's good. Okay, so what I'm actually doing here is I'm actually saving these little small pieces because these will be the stands for the TV panel that we're going to build. And they're already cut, you know, nice size and everything. So now all we have to do is just cut them through like with the chop saw. And then, you know, just as the desired height of the rings that we want them to sit up. And so we don't have to cut no more. So basically, I just have the sides to cut on the box, and then I'm actually going to cut out some rings for the dome tweeters, and then so all the stuff is ready for the TV panel. But once I start routering all kinds of stuff out for the box, I'm going to router out the rings that I need for the TV panel as well, so everything's all done in one shot. This right here pretty much sums up all the wood cuts that we need to do for the box, the ported box. So now what we're actually going to do is we're just going to cut out the 4 pieces that we need for the port, and then pretty much all the pieces. So this is just a quick idea of what the port is going to look like. You see, I have a double brace in the center, going from front to back. There's no cutout to hold the structure like even stronger than what it is. And we are going to go ahead and router the bottom of it, obviously run it out through the inside and the back of it, and then screw it on top, so then we can flush router the top of it. So all you see from the top face of it is just the 2 cutouts of the port. And it's really pretty good, but I'm going to flat black it before I put it together, so it's like painting. I just have to flat black the bottom, so if anybody does happen to peek in there, it's not wood, it's just flat black. You see what I'm saying? So pretty much all the pieces, ports, everything's cut out. And so, man, let's start this assembly real quick, man. So it's actually, let's see how we doing on time. 8:35, man. Look at that. Man, we build boxes out here, man. We don't play around. So I got the paint gun out real quick, and what I'm actually going to do is I am actually going to texture the back piece of the box, because the port's going to get stapled onto it, and black paint does grab into this wood, but it'll probably grab a little bit better if we throw a little bit of glue in it to texture it, and it gives it a little more like. So I just get glue that I use to texture it, and you see how it leaves like that rocky look. So that's what the look we're trying to go for. So when people do actually happen to look inside the port, it just looks like a nice little textured piece, and the paint looks a lot better on it versus just. So this is the shell of the actual box right here, and the port's already cut out. So the port is basically going to go up against this side of the front of the, we'll call it the back of the box, and the subs are going to go right here. So what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to actually texture the right here where you actually look down into the port. So it's textured nice, and the paint looks nice and black inside there. The port is actually drying right now, and it's probably almost ready for paint. So we're going to actually texture this right now, and then we're going to let it sit, and then we're going to flat black it. But while that's sitting, we're going to actually go ahead and get the top piece, which is over here. It's under this guy right here, and we're going to somewhat start tracing out the subs. The box is actually sitting on the top of the box. I went ahead and slid a piece of wood under it so I can go ahead and glue the box right here, like texture it, so it doesn't get no glue on my work table. Which it doesn't matter because it's a work table, but we still try to work a little nice as possible. We really just need to make like a 2-inch strip, but we're just going to go ahead and trim it probably like 4 inches just to make sure we got good coverage. I just like rock it up really nice so it looks nice and textured inside there. All the painted parts that we needed for the port are done. Like you see the texture, it makes it look that much nicer. So when you look at it from the top view going down, this is going to be the back of the box. Down of it is just solid black port. You see what I'm saying? And this is the actual slot port itself. It's textured black as well. You see it? You'll never see this part. And then the back wall of the port is right here, and it is textured out too. And you know, you'll see the nice texture on top. And once you look down of it, you'll see nothing but black. But right here on the top, we are going to actually have to texture it out again, and then repaint it, because once we run the router in it, it's going to leave like little grind marks on it from the router, from the bearing running up against it. But ain't nothing, we can just texture her again and flat black it, and it's good like new. So we're going to go ahead and assemble the port together. Then after that, slap the top of it, router out the port, and then cut out the subs and brace it up, which I already got the braces right there. And box is done, guys. So we're going to brace it up and down and sideways so there's no flexing whatsoever, and get that thing done. Alright, so your boy actually got a little bit carried away, man, and we just started flexing on this box so we can look at this thing, man. And the port right there, just so all the subscribers, everybody watches, man, that we don't play around here. You feel me? So the subs are going to go on the top. You see it? They're just roughly cut out right now. And I still got to cut the slot port out, but I'm going to router it so it looks really perfect. So basically, that's what the skeleton of the inside of the box looks like. This is the top view of it, and this is the back of it. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, man, hit that like, man. That's all I got to say, man. Hit that like and subscribe to the channel. That thing does not play around, guys. This is one of my pride and joy boxes that I think I've built in a long time, that I feel that this thing is nasty. This thing is very, very, very nasty. And it's gonna, now we can, you know, meter it, do all this crazy stuff and everything. And bro, it's gonna be no joke. Very no joke. So we got double brace in the middle, just because it's the middle. And the sides, we got the regular braces, but they still look pretty, but they still do their job, so it doesn't like do the bend motion. You see what I'm saying? Like I always say, man, brace it up. And so this guy right here, we got to see what it actually looks like, but we may have to actually just cut it down a little bit because the sub, or we can just do like this right here, just so the box doesn't really move in them corners. But we'll see what we got going for it right now once we staple those guys in place. So basically all we have to do is, I already marked off where all the braces are going, so we just pretty much just got to staple them guys in place, and then those side braces, then the top can get stapled in there and router out, and then I say the box is done. And man, this thing is like, this is a heavy big boy. This is a very heavy big boy. And man, shout out to everybody, man. This thing is no joke. So this actually is gonna probably be the thumbnail, some of it, just because it looks so intimidating looking with those braces like that, man. That thing is no joke. Man, I can put Yokozuna in that thing and that thing ain't gonna get it. Man, you can get hit with the Yokozuna bomb in this truck, it ain't gonna flex. Okay, so I actually took the braces out real quick. They were not mounted down yet, but I took them down real quick because we are gonna actually I just got done painting the bottom part of the port, and since we were gluing some stuff, I needed to make sure everything was already done before I actually went ahead and put another layer of paint on there. So the bottom is like done completely. So now what we can actually even do is glue the tops of it. Glue the braces, I mean. So I'm gonna actually just put glue right here on these right here, like the bottom parts of it, and then glue the tops of the actual things and then slide them in there as much as possible, and so the glue can like slide up and down and spread evenly. So once those things are like mounted in there and that glue dries, people, that thing is not gonna go nowhere. And so I actually put these braces right here because there was a weak point right there, and I have these little guys that are gonna go like right here inside the box just to brace that up just a little bit more, so there is like no flexing. And this box probably weighs like a good amount because that's a lot of wood. That's like 3 sheets already. So subscribe to the channel, man. We're doing big boy things right now. So let me go ahead and staple these guys up real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like after we get done. And then I'm gonna go ahead and staple the piece, the face of it, the top of it, and then we'll router out the port, and then that box will be done, guys. All right, so this is truly a champion box, man. Look at that thing. Braces are definitely on point. That thing is solid, guys. That thing is not gonna go nowhere. I'm telling you, Yokozuna could drop on this thing and ain't nothing gonna happen. All right, so actually what I'm gonna do is put the baffle, which is the where the speakers go. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna glue that in place right now. And then I'm gonna staple it, and then we're gonna run the router, and then just sand the edges where the speakers go. And the box, it is done, ladies and gentlemen. What you guys think, man? Rate it from 1 to 10. Like braces, the structure of the box. Like this thing is 1000%, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is no joke. Weighs like 1,000,000 pounds, but it'll pay off in the long run. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it, staple it, and then we are gonna actually router those ports out, and then this one is done, guys. So we're actually gonna bust big boy router out right now. Look at this thing, man. That thing is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, we already rough cut the port out a little bit, and we got big boy router out, and we're gonna go ahead and router this thing out. So this box, it is done, ladies and gentlemen. This thing, guys, I don't even know what to tell you. This is, I'm gonna sign this thing inside of it, man, because I give it the seal of approval. And no joke, guys, it's a good one. All right, guys, so you ready to see it? You guys ready? So this is the box right here. Slot port's already cut out, routed out. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Painted all the way inside there. All the braces are in there. Brace over there. I actually have 2 braces. I actually have to put one up here and one along the bottom, but I already got to come out. I ran out of wood glue, but I can just do that tomorrow or something. I'll just power up the compressor and glue those in place, and then the box is done. But there you guys have it, man. Look at this thing. That thing is no joke, guys. Weighs about a gazillion pounds, and with those subs, man, that thing would be no joke. So drop some comments, man. Let me know what you guys think. Look at that thing. Man, that thing would be no joke. Man, we did a lot of work on that today. It's actually like 4 o'clock right now. We just got done with the box. It is raining, and I'm gonna end this video right. We grinding out here. That's what we do. So subscribe to the channel, drop some comments, let me know what's good. Hopefully we can hear this box. We'll see how the week goes, and we'll see what it do. But I'll definitely get it on camera for you guys. when it does get put in. So let's see what happens. Subscribe to the channel, drop some comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.